Hi guys, Brandy here with Pounds to Miles. I'm here to do my weekly update of how my training is going for the Dallas Marathon 2013. It is December 8th, and be there or miss out on all the fun. Every week from now until December 8th, I will do an update on how my training is going, and it's from the aspect of a normal runner. I'm not a 2:21 finisher by any means. In fact, I'll probably finish about 5 hours and 15 minutes. And my goal is to finish in 5 hours. So I'm more of your average runner, and every week I want to let you know what it's like for an average runner. So how is it going? It's going great. It's really, for me personally, just about my second week in training. Typically, you want to take about 18 weeks to train. For me, it's a little shorter because I just finished one marathon. It was number 7, Tupelo, and so I had to do a little recovery time, and then so now I'm headed to Dallas, December the 8th. So I've got about 10 weeks left. And it's going great. I finished up 12 miles this past weekend, and a little sore, didn't go as fast as I should. Yes, you should do a long, slow run once a week, building up to it. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Run Simple. They have the best water bottle. Actually, Simple Hydration. They have the best water bottles. You just stick them in your waistband. You can see I've done a review on them before, but you just stick them in your waistband, and then that way your hands free. I have this here for a reason other than to show you, but hold on one second. My allergies are killing me. Around here, the ragweed is out. It's awful. Gotta love South Mississippi for that reason. Um, you want to do a long, slow run leading up to a marathon. If you don't, your body won't adapt to the being on your feet for those hours. You need to put your body through it to simulate what it's going to be like marathon day. The long, slow runs are probably the most important run of the week. Yes, you need to do other mileage, but you also need to make sure you get your long, slow runs in. I went a little too slow. There's such thing as going too slow. There's also such thing as going too fast. There's a happy medium. I went a little too slow. I got caught up visiting with people, and it was kind of like happy hour out where I run, and so I ended up visiting too much. So the next day I did a 5-mile run, pushed a little harder, felt great. Considering, it's training, you're going to get tired, your muscles are going to be a little sore, your legs are going to feel a little heavy. And then I did another run on Monday and Tuesday, took Wednesday off, did 3 miles this morning, being Thursday, and then I'll do 14 this upcoming weekend. Not really looking forward to this weekend because we've got some nasty weather headed our way. Supposedly, there's like a hurricane watch or something out in the Gulf, and so it could possibly push me to the treadmill. Once again, you just don't want to miss your long runs. They're so important. If you do them on a treadmill, make sure you bump your incline up to 1% to kind of help simulate what it's like being on the road. A lot of people will run in the rain. I hate running in the rain. I refuse to start running in the rain. Now, if I'm out running and it starts raining, that's great. That's fine. I don't mind. I'll continue on running. I can deal with that. But just to go out and start running in the rain, no thank you. I won't do it. I would rather run on the treadmill. And treadmill running is not that bad. Now, a lot of people, let's talk about this. A lot of people are like, how do you run on the treadmill? It's a great training tool. Use it. If you can use a treadmill, use it, because it mentally gets you prepared. It also helps pace you. That way you stay on pace like you should. So it pushes you, and it helps you get mentally prepared. I highly recommend it. It's not my favorite thing to do, but you also always want to at least once, twice, every so often, every other week or so, try to put yourself in a situation where you're uncomfortable. Like, for instance, if you run in the morning and you hate running in the evening, go run in the evening. It's going to put you in that situation where you're uncomfortable, and you've got to you've got to adapt. Your mind's got to adapt. Your body's got to adapt. And that's what a marathon is like. You're going to get to a point, for me, it's always about mile 23, where you're uncomfortable. You're not comfortable. You're not happy. You want out of the situation, and you're just going to get just mad about it. And that is a great way to do it. Find things that make you uncomfortable, not unsafe, but just like whether it be running in the afternoons, not running in your normal time, running on a treadmill, just little things, running in a group if you're a person who runs by themselves, or run by yourself if you run in a group, but always stay safe when you're running. Anyways, so, that's kind of where we are. So wait and see what the weather does. I'll let you know next week when I update again. I'm going to try to update on Wednesdays. Sometimes life just gets in the way and I just can't get there. This video is going on way too long and I'm so sorry. Real quickly, though, I say real quickly, it's probably not going to happen. I had somebody I'm in part of a group. I don't know how you want to describe it. It's 90 Revolutions. They're a company that puts together training programs more for triathletes. They're also branching off into half marathons and that sort of thing. I was lucky enough to be included in their 13 and 13 challenge, where they had training programs. They have a closed community group on Facebook. And no, they did not pay me to tell you all this. But they're really a great group. It's a great community to be a part of. I learn something from them all the time. Even though they are half marathons, there's always something to be learned from people. And it was brought up about gels, goos, those chewy bites things. And so I told them I would go over it this week for them. I'm personally a goo person. I take in goo about every 3 miles. 30 minutes, it just depends on how fast you run. It just 30 minutes comes out to be about every 3 miles, which is really about every 36 minutes, because 12-minute pace, a little bit less than that. But I try to go 3 miles is kind of my thing, so that way I'm not having to constantly watch my watch. But anyways, and I alternate. For me, I use a vanilla goo. Can y'all see that? And then I also use Cliff Shots Turbo Shots. It's double espresso. I alternate between the two. So once every 3 miles, I might do the espresso shots to get a little caffeine boost, and then I'll go to the vanilla. I like the vanilla just because it's kind of a plain Jane taste. Now, there are other alternates out there. You have sports beans. I've used the sports beans before. They come in a variety of flavors. This particular one is fruit punch. I'm kind of a lemon lime person, not much of a fruit punch person. Although it seems like everything I bought for this was fruit punch, so we'll see how they go. This is Goo Chomps. I've used them before. It's fine. It's kind of like a gummy thing, whatever those things are called. These are at 90 calories for 4 pieces. There's 2 servings in here. Now, these packets are 1 serving size. It's literally a shot. What is the consistency like? Just like it sounds. It's goo. It's going to be very gooey. If you get it on your hands, it can be kind of sticky. It's one of the reasons why I have a water bottle, is because you do want to wash it down with water. It's not really recommended to wash down with Powerade or Gatorade or some type of sports drink, because already there's so many sugars and other things in here. You need something to really break it down, otherwise you'll get, and I get it anyways, it's called Goo Belly. Normally after a long run, marathon, whatever, my stomach's a little upset just because I'm not taking in too much actual food, and I've got this sitting in my stomach. So, but for the most part, my stomach can tolerate a lot. I'm used to it couldn't, but now it can. We won't go there. Also, now something that was brought to my attention, and also Cliff Shots, and there's so many brands out there. I mean, Power Bar makes a gel-like substance. They also have one. It looks like baby food. I haven't tried it. I've seen it. It reminds me of the new baby foods that you can get now that has like the screw on top. they're kind of big. They look a little cumbersome. I've never tried them. I've just kind of steered clear. I try to stay with what I know. And that's the big thing is, that's another reason you want to do long runs, because you want to find out what works for you. What works for me may not work for you. So there's so many options. There's a lot of organic ones coming out I've seen. I haven't tried them. Like I said, Cliff Shots makes a block. It's very similar to the Goo Chomp. Now, one that was brought to my attention was, and once again, it's organic, is Honey Stingers. This particular one is vanilla, and then they also make a shots. Now I told it was very honey-like, so I thought I'd wait and try it here. And a lot of times it's real simple. You just tear the tops off, and don't get it on your furniture. It's kind of like honey. I don't know. It's a little more liquid. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, I'm making a mess. Yeah, that's gonna make a mess. It's very liquidy, almost like honey. Wash this down. It's not bad. I would definitely try it. One of the reasons what brought my attention to it is it's got a lot. It's got, I'm trying not to make a mess with this, organic tapioca syrup, organic honey, water, potassium citrate, natural flavor, citric acid, sodium chloride. As for goo, the actual brand goo has maltodextrin, water, fructose, some L word, I don't know what it is, citric acid, ascorbic acid, calcium carbonate. Their list goes on and on. So anyways, and I'm running so out of time. Anyways, you should try it out. It's pretty good. They also make a they also make a chew. I haven't tried those. I gotta do something with that before it makes a mess. But anyways, long story short, try it out. There's so many different options. A lot of sporting goods stores try them. Somebody asked me if GNC did. I have no clue. I typically either order mine online. I'll stop in the local running store. Sometimes you can catch them on Amazon on sale, or Runner's World or whatever that sports store is. Like I said, some of the local stores are starting to carry more organic ones. So there's lots of option out there. Try them, see what works for you. It's literally trial and error with that. So meanwhile, come back next week. We'll go over a totally different topic. I'll try not to hold you as long. And I appreciate you for stopping by. Please be sure to check us out on Facebook. There's website, poundstomiles.com, if you didn't find me through the website. Also, there's Facebook page, Instagram, you name it. So stop by, and thanks for coming. Cheers.